Right, hopefully I can get a good shot out of this. I am down Churnet Valley again, Dimmingsdale area at the minute. I've come out with my Sony and the 28 to 70mm lens. So let's see what I can get. And yes, I have taken the lens cap off. Right, I don't want to focus on that for one. Not entirely sure how I feel about that one. Ooh, that could be interesting though. Not entirely sure, but we'll see. It's a nice view though. What I should have done is brought my polarising filter for the lens. If I have one for this lens. That's something I should check really, because it'd be useful for water features like this. What I also want to do is change my focusing. If I can remember how. There we go. Let's move on to the next spot. I want to see if there's something I can do with this tree stump here. I'll have a quick play, see if I can find something on that. Pull that back a tad more. Okay, I think I've got something workable there. Hopefully one of those comes out well. I might be off for a climb in a bit, so I've not got a whole lot of time to set up shots. Let's see if we can do anything down on this bridge. Well, for one, we are far too bright. Let's drop the ISO. We'll knock you up to f11. Right, put the ISO back up. Ooh. Maybe that could work. Not that, don't like that. Let's see about this. The lighting is nice, I'm just not sure what I'm going to get angle wise. What about this way. Ah, here we go. I'm happy with the idea of that one. What I'm going to do is take my lens cap off the bridge, move this out of the way just in case you ended up in the shot, and we'll try that one again. Oh, no, don't do that. Ah! Ho, ho, ho. That was close. That was way too close. There. That's more like it. Want to see how they come out. So then, moving on. Some cloud come in, lost the sun a little bit. But let's keep walking along this path. Still a couple more potential shots down here that I've taken before, 4 or 5 years back. See if any of them are worth taking again now. It doesn't feel right walking down here without a bouldering pad on my back. I think this may have been the one I took before actually, not the other bridge. There's a load of gnats or something there. I am not surprised. Let's see what we've got here. That. Not sold on that one either. There. Nice. That's a better version. Cool. A couple of good shots down here. Is it showing up on the camera? It should be. All of that movement. Back up we go. If I had someone standing on those steps, I bet that could be an interesting framing actually. But I'm here alone. Hopefully you can hear me above the waterfall. I'm going to try for this shot. Let's go for 15, drop the ISO back down, 500. Let's see what this is going to get me. Okay. Okay. Let's try a slightly different composition. Something like, let's have a look at that. Okay, that's nice. Cool. Well, if I had enough wide enough angle lens on the camera, that could be a good shot. Moving on from that noise. No idea if any of that audio is going to come through. Well, the waterfall definitely will. Me, on the other hand, might have to do a bit of a voiceover or something. So we are almost at the part now with Gents Rock. I'm not sure there's a whole lot further on that's photogenic, but it is a nice walk, so I'm going to go along anyway. See if I do find something. Gents Rock up there. It is nice down here though. Could have happily spent all day down here, but I don't get paid for that. I wonder if I can do anything with those trees. Let's see what's there. I wouldn't mind getting this tree in the foreground as well. So the first thing is we are far too bright. Let's bring the shutter speed down. I'm going to keep it at f11 I think and keep the ISO at 500. Once again I think I'm going to come for a portrait. Right, we'll go for a 200 shutter speed. See what that gives us. That's putting this front tree quite in shadow though. Composition wise it's good. Let's try not to die on the hill here. Pull you back a bit. A tad more. Not sure I like that one, but this is all about playing around. Let's carry on. It's probably not going to show up on this camera, but there's a duck there with some ducklings. Just gone under the log. Let's see what I can get here. It's a shame I didn't time that any slightly better. Would have been interesting to get the ducks going under the log there. I mean, this lens might have been able to do it decently, but we probably need a longer lens for that, like I've got on my Canon really, plus the tripod. Yeah, that might be one to try and come back to in the future, because, you know, I can predict when ducks are going to be exactly where I want them. They'll probably be grown up by then. Have their own kids, or they may have been turned into omelets, who knows. Why couldn't you have done that when I was set up down there? Heading out to the trees and back into the sun now. Some nice flowers there, and a butterfly. I think I've got all the photos I'm going to take today. A couple of them might turn out good, a few of them decent. It's all practice in the end. And this is a nice walk, but I am looking forward to getting some food back at the van. Oh, bird box. Don't know if that's going to show. It's looking a bit dark on the tree. And just around the corner here, the view should open up. Alright, just around the corner and past these trees, then the view should open up. But you can tell we are more or less out of the valley by this point. There we are, looking back down the valley. Some expensive looking properties around there. It's a shame the clouds come over because this is much better in the sun. you stay on the path there, go along, it brings you down to the road. You follow that road back down to the Oakenmore End car park. I ain't going that far. It's about another mile walk, I think, so I'm just going to go straight back rather than do the loop. So I'm not expecting to take any more photos, in which case this is the end for this one. Hopefully I'll have this up at the weekend, otherwise early next week. We'll see if I can get a bit of a climb in now or not. I mean, I want to, but I really can't be bothered, but I want to. There you go. Enjoy the view with a bit of sun on it.